Alright, we have problem number 20 on the Algebra 2 midterm. Okay, problem number 20 has a triangle. We don't know, it's not necessarily a right triangle, so now we need to start using our law of sines, law of cosines. The difference here is if I have the angle and the side across from it, and I'm looking for an angle or a side that are opposite of each other, right? If I have an x like this inside my triangle, I know that this is law of sines. So sine A over little a is equal to sine B over little b, right? So in other words, if this were A, then this is A. If this were B, then this would be B. And we can just plug that in the formula. So sine of x over 6 would equal the sine of 40 over 12. Okay? So the key here is to get x alone. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 6. Right? So I get the sine of x is equal to 6 sine 40 degrees over 12. Now I could break that down, right? Just real quick. 6 goes into that once, twice, 3 times a lady. Sorry. Okay. So sine 40 degrees over 2 is equal to sine x. Right? And from there, we need to figure out how to find x. This is that inverse sign. Right? X is equal to the sine inverse of sine 40 over 2. Let me just plug that in our calculator. So we got second sine, that gives me sine inverse of sine 40 in parentheses divided by 2 in parentheses equals 18, and make sure it's in degrees. Yep. So we got x is equal to 18.75 degrees. Now, let's go ahead and take that a step further, right? So if you wanted to find the minutes and seconds, right? Let's just use 18.75, okay? And that will be extra credit on the test. So 18.75 degrees, and we're going to turn that into degrees, minutes, and seconds. So what I need to do is I need to divide that 75 by 60, right? See how many minutes are in there. Okay? So we have 0.75 times 60. Yeah, because it's 75% of 60 minutes. Because 60 minutes, there's 60 minutes equals 1 degree, right? We're going to say it's 75%, so 0.75 of, or times 60, that gives me 45. So this is actually 18 degrees, 45 minutes. Okay? And to find seconds, I would do 60 again, multiplied by whatever the decimal was left over. Now, if I did the actual amount, which I don't have here, so let's go inverse sine of 40 divided by 2 equals, and then minus 18, and that gives me 0.74, so that gives me 0.747237251, right? And I can take that and I can divide that by, multiply that by 60, right? So times 60, and I get 44, so I get 18 degrees and 44 minutes. I get 44.83423506, right? And then so what I do with that decimal, I get rid of the 44 by subtracting 44, right? So I got 0.83, and I take that 0.83 and I multiply it by 60 again, because there's 60 minutes, or 60 seconds will equal 1 minute. Okay? So I'm going to multiply this piece just right here by 60, and I get 50.0. So what the actual answer is x is equal to 18 degrees, right? 44 minutes and 50 seconds. Okay? And that's your extra credit. If you come up with this, or if you come up with this, I'm okay with. I really like seeing this. I want to see you get it down to the seconds, but rarely are you ever going to need seconds unless you're traveling in space. Just doesn't matter that much.